Ah! Okay, you need to close the computer. SS vending machine. Oh god, just give me everything. Okay, any much difference? Or do I need to place them myself? Don't seem to be. Okay, weapon trunk. Wardrobe. Okay, seem to be. Okay, and this one, the extra weapon trunk. No, it was not what I thought I saw. So I thought I saw surgical tubing. Oh, thank you. Some scotch. Jake juice. What is Jake juice? Ah, okay. Okay, now time to recycle a bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, stopping the recording for a sec. Gonna be putting. Oh, no, wait a sec. I still didn't check one last room. Hey, where's the ammo bench? No ammo bench. Oh, and because I bought everything, I can sell stuff there. Okay, so gonna stop the recording and come back once I placed everything in that I don't need to bring with me in the appropriate spot. So see you in a few seconds for you and a few minutes for me. So see ya. Okay, I'm back. I'm putting stuff in order. And since we are in a more relaxing spot, let's talk to our companion.
What's up?
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops.
How can I best use your skill?
I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do.
Anything else?
Yeah, I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two.
Tell me more.
My
about you.
favorite subject.
Hey, what's hard? Hey. What are your goal?
I want a dress.
And she doesn't. It's not a joke when she say it. It before. A dress.
Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California.
That's your goal. You want a nice dress.
Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing.
Oh God. Yeah. Ugh. She basically. Okay. Okay. I think I was right. Right when I thought you might be somewhat an equivalent and to Liliana from Dragon Age. Except for shoes, she won dress. Tell me something else about you.
Can I make it up?
Is there some place you wanted me to take you?
Nowhere specific. I just know there are a lot of groups who are actually doing well for themselves out here. I want to understand how and why. See them at work. Like what?
I think that's back when I asked her about the Brotherhood. Who was this Father Elijah to you?
I would say he was my tutor, but that doesn't cover it. After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew anyway, but Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagine a grandfather to be.
What did you learn from him?
Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work. And he could see its potential, where it fit with other technology. It's not something he could teach, but he tried with me. Some of it stuck. But that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him.
How is that different? What did you learn from him?
I learned what I don't want to become. In the end, there was just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Last time anyone saw him was in the battle at Helios 1. I wasn't there. He gave orders to hold the plant until it could be reactivated. But he ran out of time. The NCR overran it. Everyone thought he was dead. But I got a note from him at a comm station. That's how he liked to talk, even to me. He wasn't good at face-to-face.
What was in the note?
It was strange. Even for Father Elijah. He's always been unstable, but this was something else. I don't want to say delusional, but I don't know what else to call it. The only thing familiar about it was the signature. He said the Brotherhood was doomed, but that he'd return, save us. But the way he said it, I don't know. Said he'd return with one of the greatest treasures of the old world, make the Mojave like it was meant to be. Wipe the slate clean.
Did you follow him from California?
It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work.
What change?
He did. For years, he fought with the council, taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost his power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care.
How is that different from any other elder would have reacted?
They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it, learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. Used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They all covet technology for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others.
Ever try to talk some sense into him?
Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen. And the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have.
Were you close?
Yeah. I miss him.
Let's discuss other thing.
Ooh, got any juicy gossip?
I have a question I want
He
to
was
ask.
dead when I got there.
Did I ask about that? Or maybe it was in the video I deleted? Oh, God. Tell me about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
What their purpose?
Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission.
How did you get to be a member?
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
What do you do for them?
I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair.
Do you like being a member?
I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves, it's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes. Treat all our practices with the same sacredness.
What, the Codex?
Ah, the Codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms.